What's up, guys? Welcome back. Right, so here we are, getting into the Stay at Home 3. Day 1, of course, we're going to be seeing the teams from Group A stepping up and showing us what they've got. And for the first map, we're going to be heading straight on over in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to be doing. Well, speaking of the teams, of course, we have to have a nice look and see which the teams are that are going to be participating in that. So, well, as you can see, of course, our first lineup there being the players. We've got several teams in the lobby as well. As you can see, all the names, everyone in position, getting ready, just waiting for everything to kind of kick off, so we can jump straight on into the action to see what the teams are going to be bringing us here today. Of course, we've got some interesting names on there. We've got the Arab Madness team, Game of Thrones. We've got the snipers on there as well. We also have the players coming in there from Game of Thrones. We got the snipers. We got the Arab Golden. We got Team Vamos. We got Snake Squad. We've got No Hate. We've got Hate Feelings. We got Sanhok team. Why Always Me? We got the players from E9 Esports. We got Clan W6N, the Wolves Kingdom, VIP Wanted. Also, the players coming in there from Darkness. Oh, sharing the wrong screen. Let me transition over into the correct one. There we go. Now you can see the names. Of course, we've got the players from Team Myth as well. We've got All-Star, we've got Snitch, and we have the Monsters. So quite a few teams already stepping in. And, you know, that we're going to be seeing here featuring their performances today. So that is the first batch. Here is the second batch. All the teams, all the names on the screen. So we're in for quite a bit of a surprise to see what these teams are going to be doing. But of course, we also need to take a look at the point structure. So we've got the point structure in here. As you can see, the players landing themselves in that chicken position, coming in with 15 points. Second place, awarding them 12 points. Third place, raking in 10 points. In fourth, they've got 8. 6 points for fifth place, 4 points for sixth place, 2 points for seventh, and then 1 point going from 8th down to 12th. So fairly interesting that we've got there. And of course, 13 to 18 sitting on 0 points. It's going to be quite a bit of a challenge here for the teams to show us what they've got, show us what they are made of. But of course, as per usual, give us your prediction in the chat. Let us know, who do you think is going to be clutching it out, getting those lovely chickens in. And as I mentioned, for our first matchup, we're going to be heading over in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to be bringing us. Of course, there's also a nice bit of money on the line here for the teams to be winning as well. So quite excited to see what the teams are going to be doing. Also looking forward to the Erangel map to see how the teams are going to be approaching that zone, where the zone is going to be forming, and whether or not it will be along the path of their drop spots that they like to frequent. So be waiting to see what these teams will be doing. But of course, we're just waiting for everything to get back up and ready. So in the meantime, while we wait for the match, going to take you back onto the waiting screen. Just sit and look at my face the whole time. So yeah, as mentioned, that first one that we've got coming up is, of course, going to be the Erangel match. So let's quickly jump in over into that, and we'll see you guys back in a short few minutes. What's up, guys? Yeah, a bit of a rough start on that one, but either way, the match, of course, has gotten underway. So we're about to jump on in. And as mentioned, we are going to be heading straight in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to bring us. So as you can see, everyone now just getting ready, getting themselves prepped and pumped up for the match to come. So we're going to be doing Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok, and then, of course, back over towards Erangel for our fourth match. So as mentioned before, we've got the players in the lobby. So over in slot 5, we have the Arab Madness team. In slot 6, we've got the players there from Game of Thrones. In 7, we have the Snipers. We've got the Arab Golden team over in 8. Over in 9, Team Vamos. We've got Snake Squad over in 10. In 11, No Hate. In slot 12, we've got the players from Head Feelings. We've got the Sanhok team over in slot 13. In 14, we got Why Always Me. Over in slot 15, we've got the E9 Esports team. In 16, we've got the clan W6N. In 17, the Wolves Kingdom. VIP Wanted over in 18. Darkness in 19. We got Team Myths over in 20. All Stars over in slot 21. Snitch in 22. And the Monsters in 23. So very, very interesting matchup that we've got. As you can see, that flight path, of course, coming in from Stalba, making its way all the way down over into Primorsk. So a fairly decent flight path here for the teams to see where they're going to be dropping down. And of course, you can see a lot of them already starting to make their way out across the map. So let's see where these teams are going to be dropping. And of course, if we'll have any early engagements, we could possibly be having some of that right up over in Savoni, as 2 teams have already started moving into the region right there. So let's jump across and see what is going on. The players here from VIP Wanted, the first team down, and right here alongside them, we've got the players from the Wolves Kingdom. It's a fairly interesting landing positions that we've got here with the teams. You can see one team in the south being surrounded now. The players here from Wolves Kingdom taking up a very interesting approach with their 2-2 split. Let's see if we'll have our first bit of early game action coming in from here. Also looking at the rest of the map, you can see phase 1 taking us all the way down, possibly even over to the Sosnovka military base. So quite a southerly zone that we've got here. Nothing too insane just yet, but we do have that inclusion of the military base. And of course, looking at the map, you can see there's several teams in close proximity. Let's jump over into Primorsk, because you can see there's 2 teams, in fact, now just holding up side by side. This being the players from the Arab Golden team now starting to push on in, heading over towards Team Myths. Let's see, will Ali be able to get the hits going right here alongside, trying to get into the next building. Of course, got the player up on the top floor there, just keeping a very watchful eye. Farok being the player in the window, keeping a watchful eye here on Ali. Ali now trying to make his way around, trying to see if he can find some loot in the process. Players from Myth, of course, taking up possession of that northern region. The team here from the Arab Golden being spread out right through the middle section. So now we wait to see if we're going to have any engagements coming in from the teams. For the time being, everyone is just trying to get the lay of the land. And there we go. Our first few shots coming in from E9 now, as they are putting the shots straight on across. Let's see if we can get in on that. Oh, there's 1 player remaining. This is the last remaining player here from Darkness. The rest of the squad. Oh, getting pushed. Up they come. Trying to rush. Trying to come up right to the edge of the building. Well, Amaz, rather, the only one for his team right here. You can see the shots now starting to come in the kill feed as the teams are getting engaged. Finding themselves in some decent positions, of course. Now the shots starting to fly in. And here comes the players. E9 and now pushing on up. Oh, Amaz getting knocked right out, but also managing to find a quick sneaky shot over towards the players there from E9. There we go. Carry Boy now coming in just to confirm the kill. Few more players now still situated over towards the western side, but they're now starting to rotate out heading in a more northerly direction, jumping over in towards Pachinki. You can see we've got a few teams also very well situated. This being the players from Snake Squad, and right up ahead of them, we've got the team there from No Hate. The Snake Squad now taking a slightly quieter approach. Just holding in the compound. There's only two of them situated here for the time being. The rest of the squad still just making their way around. As you can see them now starting to head on out over towards the western side. Ooh, but the action just going absolutely crazy up in the north. The players here from the Wolf Kingdom managing to get a quick few easy kills in. And we, of course, have our first team getting sent right back into the lobby. That being the players from VIP Wanted. Alright, so we got 18 teams remaining in the lobby. 69 players remaining. We've got some action happening over in Primorsk. Now, once again, here comes the players from the Team Myth. Oh, taking a few hits now as the team here starting to push on in. Arab Golden now applying the pressure, already managing to get 2 knocks in. So only 2 more players. Oh, 1 more to go. Vibes, the last remaining survivor. Oh, clutches a quick hit and down he goes. What a push that was coming in from Arab Golden. Putting in a nice performance just to claim Primorsk for themselves. Now we wait to see where the rest of the teams are going to be going. And of course we see a bit of movement now coming in here with No Hate. As they are starting to push up over towards the church. We see the players here from Snake Squad taking occupation of the church. Few sneak hits coming in from behind as well. The Jaguar now just quickly trying to smoke things up just to get enough cover. So he could maybe get that res in on his teammate. But they're also now getting pushed from the side as well. As Bashar is starting to move on in, sending a nice grenade across. Will that one be the one? Yes, it finds the spot right there. Sending them right into that lobby. So 2 players now remain for No Hate. That being Killer and Bangs. So Bangs now on the far end here, just keeping a very watchful eye, watching as his teammates getting sent back into the lobby. They're being quite cautious, trying to not push up unnecessarily, not wanting to expose their position. There's only 2 of them remaining. They need to try and make it as far through this match as they can. Of course, looking at the map, you can see the teams are now once again starting to move in, improving their position, coming into the zone before we get to the end of the coming phase. So a few teams now still traveling in from that eastern front. The red zone, of course, in play right here on top of us. And the players here from No Hate just moving around, scanning the hilltop in the hopes of finding some potential angles. Right, so we got a little bit of movement now up ahead as well. Ooh, the shots are definitely starting to come in over towards Malta. The team's not wasting a single moment, pushing up, getting the shots going and just rolling on from there. Players here from Sanhok, as you can see, taking up occupation here, but now also starting to rotate down over towards that eastern bridge. That would be a very decent position to take occupation of, as that zone could still potentially move further towards the south, as it is quite unpredictable on Erangel. So a lot of movement still across the map. Everyone trying to take up a decent position that they can defend in the coming zones. Oh, but the hits now starting to fly in as All-Stars are trying to rotate out. The hits flying up right towards them. Rasta getting hit in the process. Quick retreat right into the compound. They're not wasting a moment, but we see the players here, of course, now from darkness. They might get pushed. Some potential angles could be happening there from the Snake Squad, as you can see them now just starting to rotate up ahead. Are they going to push in and challenge the players here? For the time being, Darkness has managed to just hide away in the compound, getting away completely unscathed. Oh, but this is what we want to see. Things are starting to light up. Oh, no hate now, just finding the shot straight on over towards the players from Snake Squad as they try to push. Quick few easy hits coming in from Bangs. Oh, but of course the Snake Squad just coming in with some phenomenal shots. Two players now starting to push on in right up to alongside them. Really applying the pressure. Now let's see, will the players here from No Hate be able to hold up with the potential threat that they've got? Few shots still just finding their way on. Oh, here we go. So No Hate now getting ready to rotate out of the region here. Seeing that they're getting pushed. But of course, we're seeing quite a few teams now starting to move in towards that centralized portion of the zone. So this is where we're going to be seeing that carnage starting to come in as the teams are getting into pretty close proximity. Getting on each other's toes, and of course, not a lot of space between them, as you can see the shots coming in here from No Hate. As they try to get that first few hits over in towards Arab Golden. So this is like a big migration. All the teams now coming in, especially from the western front, making those rotations, trying to move in to occupy a compound within the zone. But as you can see, we already have quite a few teams and players already situated within the zone. So the options for the teams that are still pushing in is starting to run out. They're going to have to start challenging some of the opposing teams to gain control of those compounds. So the players here from E9 now just circling around, trying to test the compound, see if anyone has taken occupation of it, if they could move in, potentially set up their foothold for the time being. You see Vamos just over towards that southwestern side, but of course the shots already starting to fly in over towards E9. They've hardly found themselves in the compound and the shots are already starting to fly in. A few slow, steady taps coming in, but of course we're seeing the teams now just pushing closer and closer. Snake Squad right here alongside the players now from Clan W6N. The shots starting to fly in right behind them. We've got the players there from the Arab Golden team. Oh, let's see, will the Snake Squad be able to snake their way through this one and get the necessary shots going? Oh, the damage coming up towards Phoenix. Down goes Muha. What a difficult position this is to be fighting in. The players, of course, they're from Snake Squad. They are not too phased by this one whatsoever. But here comes Noob now starting the first push for the team. The rest of the squad now rolling up right behind him. Oh, some very, very potent hits coming in towards Noob. Oh, the rest of the squad now joining in the assault. You can see them now just starting to push on forward, coming in. We got Noob now just holding on that far side. So Noob versus Noob. We got Bashar, sorry, and Slow-Mo. A few grenades now getting sent in as well. Ooh, quick rotation coming in from the Snake Squad. Using the opportunity to escape and move away. Arab Golden now moving in through the smoke, trying to see if they can find the players. Ali now, of course, spotting them in their rotation as they try to run away. Can't even get out of that vehicle fast enough. Already starts with the first few shots. The players there from Snake Squad now just dropping out of their vehicle, trying to defend their rotation. Here we go. Ali now just trying to flank up once again, trying to come in behind them to get that extra point of view. Ali seems pretty satisfied with this position, taking a few shots over towards Bashar. Quite a few shots now just going off between these two teams. Ali not wasting a moment, rather falling back over towards his team. Oh, But not just yet. Just rotating up to the side now. Just fishing for shots through the smoke. There we go. The smoke clears. And oh, Noob is in the open. Down he goes. Bashar now just making a dash for it. Trying to get out of the fight. Alongside Slow-Mo. Quick rotation. Quick movement. Coming in here from the teams. Of course, a few players still spread out. We've got the next phase now coming in. Circling in on that eastern bridge. Now we wait to see where the teams are going to go. Are they going to try and push in and challenge some of the remaining compounds that we still have in the region? Or are they just going to sit around and maybe hug the edge of the zone? We'll of course find out what these teams are going to be doing. You can see Vamos just on the far side. We got Snitch now starting to rotate into zone as well. Could it be rushing in? Yes, moving straight on over towards the players here from E9, not wasting a single moment. Oh, beautiful shots coming in. Vamos now just on that eastern end. Teams really starting to challenge each other, just pushing into the compounds, being absolutely relentless. Let's jump up over towards Sanhok on the side here. See the team from Arab Madness just up ahead of them. Abdul Bast sending a quick one over. Just trying to get a few hits in towards the Talayas. Oh, but a nice respawn now coming in. MSTO finding a beautiful shot. The two players now trying to escape. Oh, but we see so many hits now still being exchanged. They're leaving one of their players behind. Taking a 1-3 split, just moving in behind the team now. Let's see, will they be able to use this in their favor? The shots now starting to fly in once again as they push forward onto the players here from Sanhok. Oh, look at the hits. Just some insane shots now coming in. Just hear a load of hits going off in all directions. Now starting to echo across the map as the teams getting stuck into these engagements. Not holding back for anything or anyone. But the players, of course, just on the side here. The monsters with a slow, steady tap over towards Snitch. Red zone also in play now. Zorro risking everything up on the roof. Pretty confident that the zone won't do damage to him, but the shots are now flying in over towards Snake. Slow, steady tap it is, and of course the teams are still pushing on in. As we can jump up into the north, as you can see the players here from the snipers suffering a few casualties in the process. The players from the Wolves Kingdom being the ones with some easy kills. There we go. Citizen X getting sent right back on into the lobby. So 7 kills already for the players there from the Wolves Kingdom. Pretty strong start for them. Let's quickly jump back over towards Sanhok as they're now getting hit. Grenades flying in as the Arab Madness is just rushing into their compound. One player remains. Oh, tries to get the jump shot. Or Arab Madness just finds the hits and sends them packing. 12 teams remain, 38 players still alive. We got Marco here from the snipers, just holding his position on this far eastern end. Quite some ground to cover to get all the way in towards zone. Let's quickly jump over towards the players here from Why Always Me. As you can see, Vegas, the last remaining hopeful for the team. But of course, now up comes the players from the Arab Golden team. Oh, sorry, Vegas was just the only one here. The rest of the squad already rotating up. Heading in towards that zone. Just there on the edge of the zone. The players here from E9, of course, now taking occupation of the building. Right here on the hill. Will they be able to hold on to this as the teams are still moving in? Ooh, we got a few shots that are right on the edge. Game of Thrones, not too far away. Let's see where E9 is going to be going. Are they going to try and rush on over towards someone? Are they going to rotate up towards Masterpiece? It's taking up a fairly decent positioning within the zone. Holding up in the sniper tower, but of course quite a few opposing teams in the surrounding area. Will this be a challenging one for them to move on into? It's definitely going to be pretty tough. We've got Rolex and Co now here on the far side. Got the monsters right alongside them, keeping a very watchful eye. Slow, steady taps across the board. A lot of DP28s now coming into play, but a few shots now getting fired right across over towards E9. Ooh, Snitch getting hit in the process, but we've got a nice rush coming in on the south as well. Vamos now not wasting a moment, rushing straight on in over towards the place here from Arab Golden. Up they come, a pretty aggressive push coming in. Arab Golden down to Noob. Will he be able to clutch this out? Will he be able to heal up enough? Oh, down goes Steve. But the hits come in from behind. Hulk just clutching it out, sending them right into that lobby. Oh, just look at this back and forth. Everyone just exchanging hits. Marco now trying to rush into zone. Trying to rotate around the southern end. Will he be able to find a safe spot to pull on into? You see quite a few teams just up ahead of him. We are down to our final 10, top 10 teams for the Erangel map. Marco now just trying to park his vehicle in a safe spot. Players here from Snitch now moving into an almost centralized position within the zone. Fairly decent positioning. They've got a few buildings to utilize, and they should be safe in the coming zone. But of course, the players here from E9 situated all the way up in towards the north. Could be quite the challenging position to rotate out from. We've got about 50 seconds or so remaining on the clock until that blue zone starts moving up once again. Way up on the hill, we've got the players from Arab Madness now rushing right in towards the remaining players. Oh, of the All-Stars. Quick few shots comes in and down they go. Aspen getting sent right into the lobby. Beautiful play coming in there from Arab Madness, but now they need to get all the way in towards zone. 9 teams remain, not a lot of space, 400 meters across. So there's almost no space on the map. But that is not hindering the teams whatsoever. They are definitely going to just push on in, try and squeeze themselves or even fight themselves into a decent position. Oh, what an exchange. The Game of Thrones team here, keeping a very watchful eye on the compounds in the surrounding area. But of course, hit after hit, still fighting its way across. Vamos now starting to push on in. Finds that easy hit in on over towards Marco. Oh, but right up behind them comes the players from Arab Madness. Caught in a bit of a tough position. Oh. Now they opt to rather rotate into the blue zone. Oh, W6N gets taken right down. The rest of the squad now just trying to hold on the edges. Snitch now pretty safe in the zone once again. Oh, Vamos just getting hit. Arab Madness now just putting in hit after hit. One knock coming their way. We got the players here from Vamos now trying to hold up as well. Everyone just trying to squeeze into the zone, trying to find a position. Game of Thrones now starting to push up as well over towards the players there from Wolf's Kingdom. Oh, nice. 1 down, 2 down. Beautiful grenade getting sent right across, and of course sending the players from Wolf's Kingdom right back into the lobby. Here we go. Game of Thrones now starting to push into zone. Oh, Master Beast getting hit by some beautiful hits across the way. Let's see, will Chala be able to get anything done? Oh, Game of Thrones moving up right behind them. Only so many options. Are they going to stay in the compound or rather try and risk it and rush out into the open? As you can see, the region where the zone is finishing in is completely barren, almost no cover. Oh, some quick sneaky shots still finding their way around. The players from Snitch just capitalizing on their position. Up comes Game of Thrones starting to push on in. Snitch just defending it with everything they've got. Vamos pushing up from the side as well. Arab Madness now just looking pretty decent still down in the south. Only 2 players remain. But that is not going to stop them from pushing further. At about 55 seconds or so remaining on the clock for the teams. Will they be able to clutch this one out? Game of Thrones sends a beautiful molly in towards Snitch. Of course, Game of Thrones down to Yasser. Oh, the molly's now getting sent out in return over towards him. The shot still now just flying in over towards the players off in the distance from Head Feelings. Iraqi now coming in with a nice few shots. Alright, so Game of Thrones on 2 players. Oh, make that 1. Up on the last remaining player for Game of Thrones. Just look at the carnage. All the teams now just pushing in. Being absolutely relentless. Not giving any breathing space for any of the opposing players. Of course, we are down to 6 teams. 18 players remain. Snitch still alive. Still holding on to the compound. Up comes the players here from Head Feelings. Rushing into the zone right alongside the Arab Madness. Oh, man. What an absolute bloodfest this is. From 6, we are down to 4 in a blink of an eye. The players from E9 are trying to rush into zone. Barely being able to get ahead of the blue. Beautiful shots coming in here from Chala. But of course, they are far from over. Snitch now still trying to defend the compound. 13 players, 4 teams. Vamos now trying to improve their position, pushing further in towards the zone. Steve getting caught with a molly in hand. Nug now just here on the far side. Hulk now just trying to move on in. Oh, Nug trying to find a few shots through the chaos. Gets knocked out in turn. Steve still just slowly bleeding out. Hulk has been spotted. The shots now coming in from Snitch. There we go. E9 now still pushing forward as that blue zone is moving up. Oh, what a play. Head after head. E9 now trying to make their way on through. Snitch trying to stop them. We got the players from Head Feelings now just pushing up. Absolute chaos erupting across the map as the teams go ham. And we are down to only 2. Hulk versus Feelings. Will he be able to make it? Will he survive? Oh, 1v4. This is going to be super tough. Gets 1 knock. Oh, 1 down, 2 down. Rolex now pushing up. So far, decent position. Oh. And Feelings claim the victory. Coming in with a chicken dinner and 5 kills. Well done. What a fight that has been. Some celebratory shots in the background as well coming in as the players from Head Feelings just clutches that chicken away. And of course, they are all very right in celebrating that. Well, absolutely insane play we saw across the board coming in. The players from Vamos landing themselves in 2nd place with 10 kills. We see the players there from E9, of course, in 3rd place. Wrapping up their play with 7 kills. We got Snitch in 4th place coming in with 6 kills. Game of Thrones over in 5th place also with 6 kills. So we had quite a bit of an insane zone, especially in this last phase. I mean, so many teams just trying to rush ahead of that blue, and you can of course see the result of that. Just look at the kill counts. Everyone going absolutely crazy. We've got the players from the Arab Madness finishing up in 6th place. They were 6 kills. Then, of course, the players from the Monsters in 7th place. We've got the players from the Wolves Kingdom over in 8th. Coming in with 7 kills. We've got the players from the Snipers over in 9th place. Then we have the team from All Stars over in 10th with 3 kills. Why Always Me in 11th. We got the players from Arab Golden finishing in 12th place, but look at the kills. 11 kills in 12th place. They have been hard at work to bring in those kills. And of course, well, in 13th place, we got the players from Sanhok team. Over in 14th, we've got the players from, I believe that is Darkness. In 15th place, we've got the players from Snake Squad. 16th, we've got the players from No Hate. 17, we've got the team there coming in with Shield. I can't remember what their name was. But of course, well done nonetheless. There we go. We got Myths over in 18th place and the players in the last position. Yeah, the VIP wanted team. So there we go. There we have it. That is the end of our first match. And of course, next up, we're going to be making our way over in towards Miramar to see how things are going to be happening over there. But of course, be sure to stay tuned for that. We'll be with you in a short few minutes. So don't go anywhere. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, we're about to get into our second map, and of course we're going to be heading over in towards Miramar to see what the teams have got. And of course, let's quickly jump on over into the teams just to remind you again who we have in the lobby. So as you can see, of course, the players there from Group A, we've got quite a few names on the board. We've got the Arab Madness, rather. We've got the players also there coming in from Game of Thrones. We've got the players from the Snipers. We have No Hate. We've got Snake Squad. We've got the players coming in from E9 Esports. We got Runaway over in the next slot. The players there from Wolves Kingdom, as well as Hit Feelings. That is just the first half of the lobby. Then, of course, we got our next lobby, or our next set of players, set of teams in the lobby here, as you can see. Of course, moving over towards the players there from Team Myths. We've got VIP Wanted. We've got Darkness. We've got Arab Golden Esports. We've got the players also from Team Vamos. We've got All Stars. We've got Snitch. We've got Sanhok team and the players there from the Monsters. So that is who we have moving on over in towards the next lobby. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what these teams are going to be doing. But of course, we're now just waiting for everything to get ready and prepped up. So let us know in the chat, who do you think is going to be clutching it out over on Miramar? We saw quite the tough performance coming in over on Erangel. So if that is anything to go by, we are in for quite a bit of a performance. Of course, Miramar is a slightly bigger map. Things tend to start off a little bit slower. But we'll see what the teams are able to do with that. Will they be able to speed the map up and get it at a pace that they are comfortable with? Will we see a few teams dropping in on top of each other, moving into some of those hard drops, getting those engagements going? Or are we in for a bit of a surprise, just seeing a bit of a slow, steady approach on into that match? Of course, we're about to hop straight on into the game to see what the teams are going to be bringing. Of course, also going to be having a look at what that flight path is going to be bringing us, and also then where our first phase will be heading on into. As per usual, give us your predictions in the chat. If you are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Leave us a like. And of course, don't forget to give that shout out telling us which teams you are here to support. So without much further ado, here we go. As you can see, the teams all now making their way around, getting everything prepped and ready to go. So let us know what your thoughts are, who you think is going to be clutching it out. And of course, we are just waiting to see what that flight path is going to be doing. Here's just another quick look at the teams, so we can see who we have all spread out. You can see 75 players to start things off with. This is going to be a very hot and spicy match. That is what I'm expecting to see. Expecting those teams to get just stuck into these engagements. Sometimes Miramar has kind of that feel where things go a bit slow, but pretty sure we're going to see some nice spicy action on the early on section of the game. Of course, jumping over onto the flight path, it is coming in from south of Los Leones and making its way up over towards Campo Militar. So a very easterly flight path that we got coming in here for the teams. Of course, limiting their reach ever so slightly, but I'm curious to see how many teams you're going to find moving all the way over towards that western side. So obviously a few teams will have had to adapt their flight path, adapt their drop spots to try and get into a spot where they are most comfortable. So let's see where it is, where these teams choose to go. We've already got a few teams starting it off, heading straight over towards the island we have situated in the south there, in the direction of Los Higos, Minas del Sul and Prison. So two teams already starting the push, heading right in that direction. That of course being the players from Arab Madness alongside the team from Arab Golden. Let's see. Ooh, there is some potential for some hits. We've got the players from E9, of course, also touching down right over in Los Leones. Let's jump straight into the action. We don't want to miss out on anything. And of course, well, there we go. Myths finds the first few shots right in towards the players from Arab Madness. So Arab Madness starting the match off with one player down. Myth, of course, starting off their match with one kill. I mean, what better way do you want your match to get started? You can see so many engagements just coming in across the map. The kill feed now just getting lit on fire, as we've got quite a few players landing in a fairly close proximity. Players here now from Arab Golden trying to make their way around, trying to find themselves in a decent position, trying to get away before the team from Myths catches up with them. But of course, we also have the players here from Snitch right up in the action. The team right on top of them, as you can see the players there from Clan W6, and oh, Phoenix gets knocked right out. We got Ahmed and Prestige just holding their angle. Darkness also coming in with a few shots over towards the players from Snake Squad. So things are about to light up as soon as the players here from Clan W6 and can find some weapons. There we go. Got the crossbow at the ready. We're just waiting for that single shot. Oh, quick reactions, but of course not quick enough. Down goes Ahmed. The shots now just finding their way across. Up comes Abud. Let's see, will he be able to get anything done here? Will he be able to clutch it out and get some of those shots? Seems like he's now trying to rotate away. He's trying to make his way on over in towards safety. The team from Snitch now starting to rush in. Here they come, moving back and forth. Ooh! Wow! Oh, he had almost no health, and then to wrap it off, Snitch just finds the last few shots. Just wrapping up and confirming that kill. So you can see, of course, now we are still sitting on 18 teams, but look at the north. Here we go, the teams now just battling it out way far north. As you can see, the team here from Darkness now pushing in on the Snake Squad. Slow-mo finding a quick shot in towards Tornado. The rest of the team now still trying to push on in. Slow-mo going at the solo, having no support just yet. Oh, the grenades finding their way on in. Slow-mo just waiting at the doorway, trying to see if he can find some few hits. There we go, the shots fly in. Oh, and down goes Slow-mo. Bashar now rushing in as well, right alongside. Oh, will he clutch it? No! Ninhu just clutches it out, finds the hits, finds the action, and sends them backing. Well done, well played to Darkness. And of course, look at Las Leones. We've got 4 teams situated in Las Leones. We're in for a bit of a ride as these teams are trying to make their way around. They also have a little bit of distance to cover to find their way into that zone. The players here from Why Always Me now just making their way around. As you can see in that this pretty centralized region. But just a little bit further over towards the north. We got the teams already starting with the action. The players from No Hate wasting no time as they push on over towards the snipers. Citizen X and Zaid just held up ahead of them, trying to see if they can find the angle, find those shots. Citizen X now, of course, just trying to improve the position of his vehicle. You see the rest of the sniper squad now finding their way on in as well. Oh, but the snipers are getting hit by bangs. Finding a few beautiful shots. We've got a little bit of support coming in from the hilltop. Jaguar now trying to push across. Oh, some nice shots coming in there from Marco Bangs. Sending up a quick grenade. Zahid now just holding on the far side. They're trying to get that res in on his teammate. But of course, they are getting challenged as Bangs is trying to push forward, trying to come in to get the thirst to get the kills. Jaguar also just patiently waiting in the little shack here, just quickly recovering some health. This, of course, now gives the opportunity here to the snipers to reinforce their position. You can see Marco already starting with a push. Oh, Marco not wasting a moment. Barely out of the vehicle and already starting with the engagement. So Marco now starting to push. You can see Jaguar just ahead of him. Marco trying to find that angle to come in from. Will they be able to pull it off? Oh, Jaguar just lying in wait. Got that ambush set up. But here comes the snipers. Zaid now right at the door. Oh, a little bit of pre-fire. Jaguar quickly escaping. Zaid come around the outside. Down goes Jaguar. Bangs now trying to move on up. Will he be able to get a little bit of revenge there for his teammate? Going at this completely solo. We still have the one player there from Snipers over on Overwatch up on the hill. But he's now starting to rotate in as well. The confirms now just coming in over towards No Hate. So now it is only Bangs. The lone ranger, lone survivor. Now getting pushed by the players here from the snipers as they are pushing their way forward. Alright, so now they've moved into the building where Bangs is. Will they be able to find him? Oh, they are definitely going to try and sniff him out. Up they come. Pushing up the staircase. You can see Bangs just up at the top. Quickly falling back, heading out. Oh, dropping down 1 story. Out he goes, right out the back. Here they come. Oh, in hot pursuit. They've jumped out behind him. They're all surrounding him. Oh, Bangs finding a few shots. Let's see, will he be able to clutch it out? No. Down they go. Marco just sending those shots across. And of course the players here from Why Always Me now getting pushed by the team here from E9. Quite a bit of back and forth between the teams as everyone is now starting to push in. Definitely no shortage of action. And of the players here from Why Always Me once again now getting hit. Bravo and Vegas just quickly pushing into the warehouse. So many shots coming in there from the monsters over in the south. Oh, down goes Vegas. It's the E9 now getting ready to push on in. 2 players hard on the approach. Will Bravo be able to get that res in on time? We've got Roz now also starting with a bit of rotation. Very difficult position to claim. Oh, down they go. E9 just swooping in from the edge. Finding a beautiful angle on them and sending them straight back into the lobby. We are now down to 15 teams. You can see a few teams situated still over in the southern region. Got the players there from the darkness, of course, all the way out in the blue zone over in Torre Ahumada. So let's see whether or not they'll be able to make entry into the zone in time. Or will they succumb to the blue zone? We've got the players, of course, now from the Arab Gold team. Moving across the bridge, we got the team from Myths on the side and on top of the bridge. Oh, they waited until that final moment to step out and put the shots in towards Noob. Wanted now just dropping down, trying to provide a little bit of cover fire. Farok getting knocked out in the process. Ali, of course, also just moving up right onto that front line. Let's see who's going to try and push up. Wanted now making a quick dash forward, rushing up. Oh, trying to leapfrog his way forward, but a beautiful shot coming in from Rio off the side there. Tam Tam and Ali, now the 2 remaining players. Will they be able to find the shots in towards Miss? So far, Myths are looking pretty strong on their bridge camp. Laying down some impressive fire. Tam Tam now trying to get a quick few shots off the side. They're just trying to peek out the side. But of course, now they're smoking up the bridge as well. Trying to get over towards Wanted to get that rest. But look at this nade coming in. Oh, it was so close. But that Molly just to second it up. Tam taking quite a bit of damage and gets knocked out by the molly sent across there by Vibes. Rio now moving up to the top of the bridge. Who wants to waste time on the bridge down below if you could just go up to the top and get the action going from there? So the players here from the Arab Golden team now feeling the pressure. Tam getting thirsted. So many hits still just flying in towards them. Alright, the Tam getting knocked out. We've got Rio now still trying to move on in. Several hits flying over towards their vehicle. They're trying to blow it up. Oh, but they have nowhere else to go. There we go. Just managing to find enough space. Oh, but Virus Boy up on the top of the bridge. Just capitalizing on that position. Here comes Vibes. Rushing right in towards them. Wanted. Is he going to try and pull this heel off, or will he try and put in a few shots? They are completely surrounded. And down they go. The Myths come in and just wipe them out off of the bridge, sending them right back into that lobby. We got the monsters also now, as you saw on the kill feed. They're exchanging a few hits as we can try and jump over. Maybe there's still something left. I don't think we're going to find any of that action for the time being. Teams, of course, now just pushing up so aggressively, just getting stuck in the fight. The monsters now just enjoying a little bit of their loot up on the hill. You see a few teams now starting to move in as well. We got Sanhok coming in just ahead of them. So are they going to try and push on towards them? Or will we see them rotate into a different position? We've got CE9 as well now. Very, very close towards the players there from head feeling. So should we see a few shots there? Well, I'm hoping that is exactly what we'll be getting. You see 13 teams remain. Quite a congregation of teams now happening over towards that central to eastern side of the zone. Quite the mountainous terrain ahead of them. So let's see what these teams are going to be doing. Of course, if we'll be seeing any crazy clutch fights coming in. The players here from Game of Thrones now making their way forward, trying to get up those hills. The team here from All Star just patiently waiting for them to come into their crosshairs. Oh, and that is exactly what happens. Yassar being forced out of his vehicle now as the shots are flying in. But of course, we got Caleb, Chala rather, coming up from behind. Look at the shots though. Game of Thrones getting challenged and some decent hits flying up here from the All-Stars. Capon now trying to put a few hits up to the top side of the mountain. We got Yasser still held up behind his vehicle, but he is getting pushed. Got some grenades now getting sent right down towards him. He's caught in a very difficult position. Can't really make his way up the hill. Also can't go down. Oh, gets caught by the molly. Down he goes. Simo coming in with some beautiful work. So Game of Thrones down to only 2 remaining players. That being a Vampire and a Capon. They look fairly flustered for the time being, not really being able to find the angle on the players from the All-Stars. The All-Stars, of course, now just bombarding them with utilities. Oh, a few shots there from Vampire. Nothing finding its way through, though. But we've got quite the fight now just erupting across the map once again. The players from the Wolves Kingdom, rather, pushing up, getting some fantastic hits going. Got a few more shots now coming in here as the monsters are also just lurking in their region. The shots finding their way across. And of course, we see Clown getting knocked out. We got Bahash now just trying to quickly recover some health. Mimi also just on the end, waiting for that opportunity, waiting for that gap to get the shots on over towards Wolves Kingdom. So it seems like they're deciding to rather rotate away instead of pushing further into that fight. You see Vamos now just up ahead of the players here from Snitch. Will Snitch be able to clutch it out, get the necessary shots going? Oh, so many hits as you can hear coming in from the background there as the Snitch team just trying to find those hits over in towards Vamos. So Snitch now just holding on to the hill. The players there from... Oh... Man, the players from Kingdom finding a few more shots across. But just look at the zone. E9 right there alongside the players of VIP Wanted. Are we going to see them pushing up? We see Groza in a very decent positioning. Only 3 players in the team. Oh, Chala now trying to rotate up as well. Quite the challenging position, especially for the players here from E9, but so far they're using the terrain to their advantage, just making sure that they can go and move around almost undetected. So many hits just flying in across the map. All these teams, everyone are just trying to move on up, trying to get into position. The players here from the Monsters just feeling the sting, as the team here from Wolves Kingdom are just starting to apply that pressure even more. We've got Movasa just pushing on in. Oh, this is going to be such a tough one. You see quite a bit of distance between all these teams. In fact, we've got the players from the Snipers just on the top of the hill. So here we go, Wolves Kingdom now quickly trying to make a rotation, trying to get out of harm's way, but the shots are now coming in from all directions. Oh, the Monsters also getting stuck in these shots. Such a challenging position to be fighting from, but of course, we've got the players from All Stars on the one side, we've got the players coming in from Snipers, we've got the players from the Wolves Kingdom. Where is the Monsters going to be going? This is one super tough sandwich to get caught into. So now we wait. As you can see, the teams are starting to move up, trying to get ahead of that zone, get in a little bit of an earlier rotation so they don't get caught on the outside as that zone is starting to push in. But of course, well, a lot of back and forth. Oh! Me coming in with a beautiful shot, but of course gets knocked out in the process. Bahash now just trying to quickly recover some health, but the shots are flying in from Sniper up the hill. Absolute chaos. Marco just finding hit after hit across over towards the players. They're also now trying to push into the zone. Fairly challenging spot for them to try and move into. We got the players here from Feelings now up on the hill. Quickly trying to move over towards Moha to get that res going. So many teams in the surrounding area, especially down in the south. Players here from All Stars now just hiding out behind the building. But right here, alongside what is, well, half of the players from Feelings. Oh, look at that slow, steady tap coming in from Snitch over towards Monster and his teammate. But of course, we're seeing a few more coming in there from Snipers as well. Marco and Kona are just trying to find those hits across. Everyone trying to make their way on in towards zone. Oh, absolute chaos. Bahash goes down as the players from Wolves Kingdom just sneak in a quick, easy few shots. Marco finding again a head after head. Zaid and the rest of the team now just trying to improve their position, trying to get ahead of that blue zone as everyone else once again trying to push on up. Also still holding up against the building. Not a lot of movement coming in on their front. 11 teams remain. 37 teams. 37 players rather. The shots now coming in. Oh! Simo caught in a very tricky spot. The shots now flying in from Myth. Just look at this insanity. Oh! The molly's coming in. Sniper putting the shots across as well. And of course, well, the last player there from the Wolf Kingdom getting caught out in the blue zone. Oh, down goes Simo. Here we go, Monster. Now just stepping in quickly to wrap things up. Up comes the rest of the team there from the All-Stars, now trying to move in to potentially avenge their teammate. But we also have the players here from Sniper pushing up a hill, coming in right alongside them. Zahid now having a few shots. Getting shot into his vehicle, taking quite a bit of damage. Marco now once again on the far side here. You can see the players from Snitch just up ahead, but of course the shots just flying in all directions as everyone is just battling for their piece of zone. Such a challenging zone for these teams to be fighting in, but of course, no matter how challenging it is, how difficult it might be, it is not gonna stop them. Look at the hits. Oh, just hit after hit, shot after shot. Everyone just trying to get in a few hits and sneak in a few easy kills. Just look at the positioning. Absolute chaos just across the map. The players here now from the All-Stars getting caught in a very tough position, going up against the players from VIP Wanted. But we get the shots coming in. Snitch now trying to push on up as well, trying to improve their position, trying to come in behind the players from Vamos. The players from Darkness now trying to hold on as well, moving in from the northern side. They've got a few teams just up ahead of them. Will they be able to get the necessary shots going on? Game of Thrones also just down on the side here. Vampire seems to be the last remaining player for the team there. I could be wrong, but that's the only one I see. Oh, just look at this. E9 caught in between the players there from VIP Wanted. Hit after hit, once again finding its way across. But here we go, E9 now trying to push on up, trying to get ahead, trying to get on up in towards that zone. Chala getting knocked out in the process. Masterpiece rather getting knocked out. Chala taking a few hits. Up comes the players there. Oh, beautiful shot from Chala, just sending the damage across. While he tries to tend to his teammate, tries to get that res going. The players here from Snitch now caught in a very tough position as Vamos is right in front of them, occupying the church alongside them. We can see the chaos just erupting once again. Everyone battling it out. 9 teams remain. 8 teams now remain as Sniper gets sent on into that lobby. The zone forcing its way forward. The players trying to get ahead of it. We got the players here from Vamos now trying to capitalize on the chaos as the players are trying to push forward. Snitch now trying to make a decision here, trying to get, well, actually getting forced to rotate and get ahead of that zone, as the blue zone is of course doing quite a bit of damage right on the edge of the zone. 4 teams remain. You can see we got Myths, we got the players coming in from Feelings, we got the Darkness, and then also the players there from Snitch. But Snitch now starting to lose players left, right, and center. The Darkness coming into this final zone, what could be potentially the final zone, looking very, very strong, still sitting on 4 players. We got Vibes now making a quick dash in towards the zone, moving up towards the drop, just claiming, oh, some nice weapons. But of course, the grenades get sent on over as well. So Darkness now just held up over in towards the north. Fairly decent position to be in. Snitch down to 1. Sleepy just trying to push his way on in. Coming in from the eastern side of zone. We got the players from Feelings coming in from the south. Oh, beautiful grenade finding its way across over towards Sleepy now. Myth applying the pressure as they are getting ready to push on in towards Darkness. Oh, here they come. Myth now pushing up in full force, rushing on in. But 4 weapons against 1, not the most ideal approach. Down goes Tornado. Oh, blue zone pushing in. Myth now trying to get the shots, and Darkness clutches it out. It is now Sleepy up against the Darkness. What? Absolutely insane. Let's see what they'll be able to do. Will Sleepy be able to clutch it out? A 1v4. The squad collectively sitting on 7 kills. Sleepy already bringing in 3 of those. Let's see, will Sleepy be able to bring in any more? Will he be able to get any shots going? He is definitely going to try. Oh! But there's just too many opponents left ahead of him, and down he goes. The Darkness come in with a lovely chicken dinner, clutching it out with 12 kills. What a play. What a strong round that was for the Darkness. Pushing up so aggressively all the way into that late game with all 4 players still alive. And of course having the kills to reflect that. We got the players there from Snitch coming in 2nd place, finishing up with 7 kills. The team from Feelings over in 3rd place with 2 kills. We got the Myths over in 4th place with 10 kills. Vamos over in 5th place. The players from E9 over in 6th with 4 kills. We got the players coming in from VIP Wanted in 7th place with 3 kills. Game of Thrones finishing up in 8th place with 1. We got the Snipers over in 9th place, but just look at the kill count. Man, 9 kills in 9th place. Wow. Well done to Marco with those 6 kills. We also have the players coming in from All-Star over in 10th place with 2. We got the players from the Wolves Kingdom in 11th place, finishing up with 8 kills. The team there from the Monsters in 12th place with 4 kills. We got Sanhok in 13th. We got the players from the Arab Madness finishing up in 14th place. The Arab Golden team finishing in 15th place with 1. Why Always Me in 16th place. The team, of course, coming in from No Hate in 17th place. We got the Snake Squad finishing up in 18th place. And last but not least, the players there from Clan W69. 6N. I don't know what I'm reading. Finishing up in 19th place. So there we go. What a super tough zone then was, especially finishing in that region of the map. Such a mountainous area. So many spots for those opponents to be hiding in. And of course, that is exactly the challenge that you saw the teams they're battling it out with. But what a performance that was. Beautifully played to the Darkness, clutching that chicken. And of course, well, we're going to be heading into our next match momentarily, which is going to be Sanhok. So we look forward to see you guys back in a few minutes. So yeah, stay tuned, stay tuned. Let me just try and, there we go. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're getting ready to move into the third match. Of course, as you saw, we are heading in towards Sanhok. So we've seen quite a bit of action already coming in on Erangel and Miramar. So now moving into the third one, we're expecting quite a bit of chaos to be happening all across the map, seeing that it is such a small map. But of course, speaking of maps, here we are jumping straight on up into the action. As you can see, of course, we've got our teams also all lined up and ready to roll. Well, as you can see, we've got the players from Arab Madness, we've got the team from Game of Thrones, we've got the snipers, we've got Arab Golden, we've got the players coming in there from Vamos, we've got the Snake Squad, we've got No Hate, we have Feelings, yes we do. We've got Sanhok, we've got Why Always Me, we've got E9, we've got the players coming in from Clan W6N, the players from Wolves Kingdom, VIP Wanted, we've got The Darkness, we've got Myths, we've got All Stars, we have the Snitch team, and then of course we have the Monsters. And now having a quick look at the flight bot, you can see it is coming in from that eastern front over towards Lakawi and heading straight over towards the southwest, straight in between Tambang and Nakam. It's a fairly interesting flight path, but of course over on Sanhok the flight path is not such an essential part, as the players can still reach into almost all regions of the map. So what we're going to be looking forward for on this one is to see where the teams are going to be dropping, how they're going to be rotating depending on that first initial zone. We'll be seeing where the zone is going to be forming and then what the teams are going to be doing with that information. We see the players trying to relocate up to somewhere else. For the time being, we've seen quite a few teams dropping fairly close. Well, mind you, almost anything on Sanhok is fairly close. So let's see where these teams are going to be going, waiting to see what that zone is going to be doing. But of course, we've got two teams over in Paradise. We see boot camp completely empty. So for the time being, no teams right there just yet. We'll be seeing a few shots coming in there from Snitch as well, flying straight over towards snipers. Ooh, look at the zone. Very centralized zone, so the teams don't really have to move all that much. They are just free to fight their way through the map. But as you saw already in the kill feed, the players here from Snitch and Sniper already starting things off with the engagements. So Zahid now just trying to move up the side, trying to find that angle. Citizen X, ooh, laying down the fire. Fairly tough start for both teams. Nice fair exchange between all teams here. As you can see, Snitch and Sniper both getting a knock. Here they come now once again. Attacker trying to push on in. Citizen X trying to circle around the outside. Oh, Attacker gets taken down. So now the players from Snitch are down to the last remaining player. Quark is the last hopeful. Won't be able to get anything done quickly, moving in to get that first. Over in towards Zaid. There we go. Information has been claimed. Now Citizen X just up ahead of him. 1v2. I don't think that Quark is going to be able to move around and get that res in on his teammate. Alright, so he's now all alone. See so many more hits coming in that kill feed as well. Citizen X now just scoping things out here in the window, trying to see if you can find the movement down below. So they are aware of the threat, hence the slight passive approach. Snitch still just making his way around. The Monsters and the players from Snake also battling it out. Citizen X just up ahead. Ooh, finds a beautiful position. Oh, hasn't spotted him just yet. Oh, now he has. Down he goes. What a way to start off the match, of course. Now trying to quickly jump across over towards the players here from the Monsters. Oh, And down they go. The players there from Snake Squad sends them backing right back into the lobby. Why always me? Now held up over in Paradise. Scattered all around. But right here with them, we've got the players from Game of Thrones as well. So it could be a fairly interesting exchange that we could have over in Paradise. But of course, that kill feed is not stopping just yet. We've got some action just a little bit over towards the southwest there as the players here from Darkness, our chicken dinner winners in the previous round, are now starting to push on up over towards the players here from E9. There we go. Masterpiece sends that grenade off. Oh, it is almost a Masterpiece. Finding a bit of damage in on Tornado, but not doing enough damage just yet. Now on the other side, we see Gary Boy getting rushed by the players from No Hate as they make their way on up to the top of the hill. Oh, No Hate, no wait. They just push straight on in, get the shots going. And now Masterpiece is feeling the pressure. The rest of his team situated a little bit further over towards the western side. He is now, of course, trying to rotate around. But is he going to try and rotate into the players here from No Hate? Still has a bit of surprise element counting in his favor. Right, so he's making very wide rotation, trying to get all the way around over towards his team. But in the meanwhile, we're seeing the players here from Why Always Me now just making their way through Paradise in search of Game of Thrones. They know they are here. They've heard the footsteps. They've seen the footsteps on the map. Now they're going out in pursuit of that action. Oh, so Ryan now on the top balcony, just keeping a watchful eye. Oh, sneaking a quick few shots in towards Snooper. Super. Right, so the players here from Why Always Me now just repositioning themselves. Quick grenade getting sent out there as well. Game of Thrones now also coming up with a bit of a flank there. As you can see, Capon and Vampire taking that wide flank approach. We got Vegas and his teammate now just holding up alongside the villa here, while the rest of the squad is trying to take up position over in the main building. Oh, here they come in from behind. The first player from Why Always Me getting hit in the process. Beautiful flanking coming in. See Bravo now just retreating back up the staircase. Oh, we got Super jumping down. Oh, down he goes. Bravo also getting knocked out. So Vegas now the last remaining hopeful for the team here is getting pushed. Up they come. Oh, will he be able to fend them off? Will he be able to get the necessary shots in? No, Game of Thrones ends it right there. But now we've got the players from Sanhok moving in as well. Wow, the fight has hardly finished, and here comes yet another team. Yasser now already starting things off with a few shots there out the window. Sanhok now starting to push on in, rethinking their approach, coming in with a 2-2 split. Up comes the rest of the team now joining up. Are they going to try and rotate around and come in from a different angle? Yes, it seems like it is what they might be doing. Players here from Game of Thrones also just really well positioned within Paradise. So let's see, will they be able to clutch it out? Teams are so close together. Of course, the same can be said all across the map. We see Darkness right there alongside the players from No Hate over in the zone. Let's quickly jump in and see if we have any action. No Hate now still just holding up on the top side of the hill. Darkness spread out in front of them. I see Tornado just patiently waiting, hoping to find an angle. Right, so nothing happening for the time being. Using the opportunity to try and heal up. See Killer and Eurofin. So just moving about. Right, but we've got a few more shots now up in the north. Sanhok and Game of Thrones still holding their position. Starting to make their way on down. Ooh, the players here from Arab Gold now also trying to push forward in towards that zone. Let's see, will they be able to get any shots going? So far, it is just them up against the opponents who they've already sent back into the lobby. Now we move back over towards the players here from Darkness. Tornado still just holding up behind that rock, waiting to see what is going to be happening here with the players from No Hate. All three of them situated right at the top. See the blue zone now starting to close in as well. So the players are going to be forced forward once again. 16 teams remaining in a zone with not a lot of space left in it. Oh, there we go. We got a bit of movement now here on the far side. Oh, slow-mo just stepping in the window, trying to get a quick few shots into Chala. Finding the hits. There we go. Beautifully played. Just jumping at the opportunity there. Masterpiece now the last remaining hopeful for his team. Left to fend for himself. Now we wait to see how he's going to take the zone. What is he going to make with the position that he's in? And if he'll be able to capitalize on that and cause some potential carnage along the way. As you can see, of course, over in this northeastern portion of the zone, the teams are starting to move in. We have a little bit of rotations coming in there from the players of the Arab Madness. Now we wait to see if they're going to find that position. We've got Tornado still just holding up. Myth situated all the way down in the south. So there's not a lot of options for these teams as to where they can rotate, seeing that the zone is so small. Of course, we still have 3 teams yet to rotate in from that eastern side. So if they take up that open position that you saw there on the map, there's almost no space left. Killer, of course, not just tapping away a few shots here from the top of the hill. Snake Squad just down below. Darkness just making their way through the compound. Oh, there we go. Got a few hits now starting to come in over in the quarry. Players here from Arab Gold are now just getting hit by feelings. Oh, so crazy. Nate getting sent in. Oh, does quite a bit of damage coming in from Rolex. Up he comes now, rushing in. Finds a shot in on Tam Tam. Ali finds a beautiful return. Oh! Down they go. Monster just landing those last necessary shots. And of course, quickly jumping over towards the players here from Clan W6N. Just watching the players up ahead of them rotate. This, of course, being the players from Sanhok. Here they go, making their push. We see a few shots coming in down in the south there. As the players from the Wolves Kingdom putting a few shots in towards the Myths. I don't know if Abdul Bast is just testing things out. Maybe taunting the enemies with his rotations there. As you can see, we got the players here from, well, that Clan W6 and just holding up right there on the edge of the zone. Tornado is still alive. We haven't seen a lot of movement coming in from the players here. Oh, no hate, but of course now everything just starts to happen. The shots start to fly on in, and the Darkness, well, are down to 2. No hate sitting on 2, potentially 3 players, depending on whether or not they'll be able to pull off that heal. Here we go now, the players from VIP Wanted starting to make their way up the hill, pushing in the direction of where they heard the shots. Game of Thrones putting a few shots in towards the snipers now on the kill feed. But here we go. VIP now getting ready. They spotted the smokes. Oh, Killer with a nice response. Oh, Graza coming up with a reply of his own. Real Cobra just here on the top end. Oh, the hits are finding their way across. Teams have actually been able to slow down the match for the time being. But here we go. Amza now just putting a quick few shots into Vamos. Vamos now returning the favor. We've got the players there from Arab Madness just there alongside them. We've got the Feelings not too far away either. It's a fairly heavily occupied territory that the teams are moving into and that they need to battle things out in. We jump up towards Vamos. You see sitting on 3 players. A big boy. A Nubg. Oh, no hate, finding a quick few shots in towards the players here. VIP Wanted taking a bit of damage. Cobra getting knocked out in the process. We also have the players here now from the Kingdom just up ahead. Blue zone catching up with them, but off they go, rushing in towards that zone. Will they be able to pull into a decent position? As you can see, of course, so many teams up ahead of them, so many teams on the sidelines. Oh, head after head, and no matter where they go, there is a team with a scope trained on them. But the players here now from Snake Squad just held up on the edge of the zone. We've got the players, of course, from the VIP Wanted just making their own way in towards the zone, trying to find that position. Here we go, the shots now flying in towards Kingdom. Oh, let's see. Was it Game of Thrones finding the shots? Yes, Gapon coming in with some super long range hits though. Masterpiece also just up ahead, just patiently waiting in the compound. Now we wait to see, will they be able to pull it off? Oh, a few more fights just erupting over on the western side. No hate, and the players here from VIP Wanted just patiently waiting. Oh, the pushes are coming in. Snakes now feeling the pressure. Trying to put a few hits off in all directions. Masterpiece now just trying to hold up on the side. Waiting to get those shots in as the players here from Kingdom have to rush forward in towards that zone. Oh, a few hits coming in from Vamos over in the distance. Here we go. Dwani now starting to push on in as well. Will they get the shots right here alongside Mr. Masterpiece? Got the Snakes now still just sapping it away as the players here from VIP are trying to find their way on in. Cobra. Oh, just quickly dropping a mid there for Tess. Tess too low on health to get that res on through. Will Cobra though be able to make it up into zone successfully? The whole team from Snake just lying in wait up ahead of them. 10 teams remain, 20 players. That's an average of about 2 players a team. Very low numbers moving into the 7th phase. Here we go, Cobra now trying to make a quick dash for it, trying to find the safe approach, but of course gets stopped dead in his tracks as the players there from the Snake Squad put their head straight on in. Monster also now battling things out in the blue zone. The Arab Madness team trying to make their way on in from the south, putting a quick few shots across the board. Ending things off there for Snake, finding a few hits. 2 players now for Snake coming in from the west. So the teams are scattered all around the zone. Not a lot of space, not a lot of options remain. But the players are definitely not going to give up just yet. They are going to try and battle it out till their very last health. Oh, look at the shots just coming in. Game of Thrones now up on the hill. Sanhok now trying to improve their position, but they're getting hit. Easy hits coming in. Game of Thrones now coming in, making their way in from the north. 5 teams remain. Quite a few shots still finding their way across. Yasser now just waiting on the opposite end of the rock, waiting to get that bounce in on Sanhok. Got Monster also just still battling it out in that blue zone, not being able to get ahead of the blue just yet. So Game of Thrones now starting to push up, trying to improve their position. Same, of course, can be said here for the players from the Arab Madness. Oh, but they get spotted out and the shots fly up to greet them. Up they come now, the rest of the squad making quick dash for zone. quite a bit of a back and forth now, just erupting all across the map as the teams are trying to push forward, trying to get on in towards safety, but Game of Thrones just holding on with everything they've got. But 4 teams still remaining. Sanhok, look at this. Where has this man gone? Monster also out in the blue. Oh, 3 teams out in the blue. 2 teams now. So Game of Thrones, the only team in zone. And not just. There is an insane amount of distance between these teams. Look at Monster. So far away. Almost 200 meters away. Let's jump over towards Myth. He is 500 meters away from zone. What is going on? Game of Thrones, if they can just stay alive long enough until their opponents run out of meds. There we go. Down goes Myth. So 2 teams now remain. Everything now riding on Mr. Monster here. Ooh, he's only got 7 med packs remaining. If that zone closes in and we move on to the next phase, do you think he'll be able to keep up with the health? Will he be able to out-heal the blue zone? I don't think it is going to be very likely that he will be able to get it. Oh, and the shots coming in from Game of Thrones is not helping the situation. Down he goes, and Game of Thrones take the position and claim themselves that chicken dinner with 12 kills. The players there, of course, from Feelings finishing up in 2nd place with 5 kills. Thanks to the blue zone ending things for them there. We've got Myth making it all the way into 3rd place. Also, thanks to a very delayed death there out in the blue zone, ending it, of course, there with 1 kill. We've got the players from the Arab Madness team finishing in 4th place with 3 kills. We've got Sanhok finishing in 5th place with 7 kills. MSTO claiming all 7 of those kills. We have the players from the All-Stars finishing up in 6th place with 4 kills. The Snake Squad in 7th place coming in with 9 kills. Snipers in 8th place finishing off with 5 kills. We also have the players there from E9 over in 9th place with 3 kills. The team from VIP Wanted in 10th place with 2. Players from the Wolves Kingdom finishing in 11th place with 1 kill. The players then coming in there from Clan W6N finishing in 12th place. We got Vamos in 13th with 2. The players from the Darkness in 14th with 1. We've got No Hate in 15th with 2 kills. We got the Arab Golden team in 16th place with 3 kills. Why Always Me in 17th. We got the Monsters in 18th with 1. And then, of course, the players there from the Snitch finishing in 19th with 2 kills. So there we go. There we have it. That brings us to the end of our 3rd match. Of course, next up, we are going to be heading all the way back in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to bring us in this final match. And of course, this is only the group stages. So you've got 2 more days tomorrow and the day thereafter. Then on Monday, we move into the finals. So it's going to be quite exciting to see what these teams are going to be doing. But of course, we're going to be moving over into a quick short break. And we'll be back with the next match in a short few minutes. So stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so we're getting ready to move on over into the Erangel map. So far it has been a pretty tough day. The team's really stepping up, giving some phenomenal performances, but of course now we're looking forward to seeing which team will be the team to claim the final chicken of the day. Give us your predictions as to who you think is sitting at the top of that leaderboard. Of course, the scores will be out in over social media, so you can see exactly what the standings are after today's matches. But of course, quite keen to get into this match, so let us know in the chat who you are here to support. Who do you think is going to be team to clutch that chicken? For me, it is going to be a pretty tough one. If I'm thinking of who might be sitting at the top of that leaderboard, man, it's pretty tough. I think feelings might be there because we've been seeing them in the top 3 pretty consistently over the past few matches. So they might be somewhere in the top of that leaderboard. So we could also be seeing the players from Myth. They've also been bringing in some fairly decent kills as well. And then, well, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. That is, I'm thinking it's sitting somewhere there between those two teams. Either we're going to be seeing, or even maybe the team there from the darkness. We've also been seeing a pretty amazing play coming in. And of course, Game of Thrones coming in with a chicken dinner in that final one, just managing to outlast the teams that got caught out in that blue zone. But of course, speaking of which, we're about to transition straight on in towards Erangel to see what the teams are going to be doing in the next matchup. So yeah, give us your thoughts, give us your predictions, let us know who you think is going to be clutching it out. And of course, well, here we go. Right, so as you can hear everyone now just making their way around, getting everything prepped and ready. So many players. This almost looks like one of the zones we saw with so many players in the surrounding area. But of course, we're just waiting to see what that zone is going to be doing, having a quick look at the teams once again. So those are all the teams and everyone, as you can hear now, of course, just warming up their hands once again, getting ready to move in to this final matchup of the day. So give us your thoughts, give us your predictions, let us know who do you think is going to be clutching it out. Of course, with much further ado, here we go, getting straight into that flight path, coming in from the northern region there, pretty close to shooting range and making its way all the way down over towards Sanhok. So fairly decent flight path that we've got here. Now we of course just wait to see where the teams are going to be dropping down into. This flight path of course also being situated ever so slightly over towards the western side, so it's really favoring that western region, and the teams who like to frequent those positions can actually drop down and be quite comfortable. The teams who of course like to frequent the eastern edge going to have a little bit of a harder time, as they might be moving into a compound where we could see another team already potentially taking up occupation of that zone. So let us know what you think. Let us know who do you think is going to get that chicken dinner. We've got the players there from Feelings alongside the Monsters heading in towards Georgia Bull and the Georgia Bull crates. Players from Kingdom, of course, going up into Saverny. Uncontested, no one in the vicinity, so they can loot up in nice peace and quiet and plan their whole rotation, their whole strategy moving forward. Well, a fair part of that. So now we just wait to see what the zone is going to be doing. As you can see, the teams are all still just moving out, trying to find those positions. We got the players there from the Myths as well as the players from the Arab Golden team. So fairly close together. And we have our zone coming in, finding itself almost in the centralized portion of the map. So a lot of teams now have the zone quite comfortable for them. Not a lot of rotation that we're going to be seeing coming in from those teams. And now they can actually focus on getting involved in these fights, in these engagements. You see those hits already just lighting things up as the players here from Snitch are just finding a few easy hits. None of the opponents have any major loot or armor just yet. But of course, the players are all making their way around. You can see the All-Stars now just trying to get away, trying to get into a compound, acquire some loot, acquire some weapons, get some armor, and prep themselves for the coming fight. So gotta say, the teams are looking fairly decent in the zone. You got the team there from VIP Wanted moving all the way down in towards that far southern regions of the Sanhok military base. Then, of course, we see the players from the Monsters. One player, in fact, they're from the Monsters all the way down in the far south. Quite a bit of a limiting position. Not sure if he's in the lobby or if he's AFK, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon enough. Rozak, of course, looking pretty hot and spicy. Two teams. Got the players here from Clan W6N. Keeping a very watchful eye on the players here from Sniper just up ahead of them. So we got Marco up on the hill, just calling the shots. Really well positioned angle that he's got here. See the snipers now completely surrounding the team here from the Clan W6N. So now we wait to see whether or not they'll be able to get the push. If they start moving in from where they currently are, they could actually have quite an advantageous play, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, we got some kills coming in there in the kill feed, but Marco now starting to make his rotation. Just pushing a little bit further forward, closing the gap on himself, and the players up ahead. A few shots now flying over towards Citizen X and Zaid. You see Bashar coming in with a quick shot there in the kill feed as well. Right, so Marco now just being super risky, just pushing forward as much as he can. But we still have another player just here on the far side. Phoenix perched up on the roof. Also now starting to move in. So now we wait to see whether or not he'll be able to push in all the way, or if he's just going to try and keep his distance. The players here from Why Not, of course, now in the meantime also getting shot as the players here from Snake Squad are starting to push up on their position. Snake Squad only coming in with 3 players in this round. Now we wait to see if they'll be able to survive this one. The shots now flying in. Fairly tough position for them to be in. A few more hits now actually coming across. So the shots now flying in back and forth over in Rozak. So up we come, jumping straight into that Vamos. And the players there from All Stars also exchanging a quick few shots between them. But here we go, the players now trying to make their way forward. The team here from Clan W6N suffering a few casualties, or rather a few bits of damage. Another hit now flying up right towards Ahmed. Down he goes. The last remaining player is Phoenix as he's trying to push on up, trying to get that angle in on the players right above him. The snipers now looking fairly strong, still fairly scattered out across the region. So Phoenix now going toe to toe right here with Marco. We got Zaid now starting to push in as well. Let's see if Phoenix will be able to hold his own against the players. Oh, a little bit of pre-fire up on the roof. There we go, Vamos. Still just coming in with a few shots now, as you can see the kill feed. But now the snipers are really trying to hold on their position. Applying the pressure, sending mollies. Oh, out goes Phoenix right out the window. Starts rushing around the corner, gets the shot in on Marco. Zaid comes in. Puts in quite a few bits of damage in towards Phoenix. Now let's see, will Zaid be able to wrap it up? Only a few more shots remain. And he lands the final blows. Well done, well played there to the snipers. Pretty aggressive push and beautiful defense. Of course, that is where we saw their positioning really play in their favor and enabling them to, get that chicken dinner. We see the players here now, of course, from the Snake Squad just up ahead, holding up in their compound. Only sitting on a 2-man team. Why always me? Now sitting on 3 players, but making their way still through Picardo. So now we wait to see how these teams are going to take it, with the red zone now coming into play as well. But we could have a bit of potential action right here behind us with the Arab Madness and the players there from E9 as the shots are flying up from E9. Straight over towards them, caught in a very tough position. Not a lot of cover for them to utilize, but so far they managed to escape relatively okay. Now we wait to see what is going to happen as we wait for the zone to close in. All the teams already starting to push into zone, taking up those positions. And now we wait to see what they are going to be doing with that. We got Steve here from Vamos now just exploring a little bit along with the rest of his two players. Moving up in those three wheels of death. But here we go, putting the shot straight over towards Sanhok. So they've actually come to pick up the UAZ. And there we go, Hulk grabs the UAZ. Trying to quickly move it away up in towards safety. Oh, but Abdul is coming in. Up comes Mr. Bust. Just figured out that the players here from Vamos has already rotated away. Off they go, making their quick escape into that great distance. See the players from VIP Wanted still holding their position over on that Sosnovka military island. So there is at this current moment no apparent need for them to start rotating across onto the mainland just yet. We don't know where the next zone is going to be going, but if that zone shifts down towards the south once again, they'll be in a very favorable position. Of course, we'll be seeing where that zone is going to be going momentarily, but for the time being, the players here from Snitch now just picking off the shots over towards Game of Thrones as they rotate on in towards that zone, improving their position, trying to find a decent compound to move into. Vampire, the last one to rotate up. Oh, taking quite a bit of damage. Getting knocked out by Leclerc. The rest of the team now just taking occupation on the buildings right here alongside him. So Quark might not be able... Ooh, well, never mind. I'll take it back. Yasser coming in with a quick shot there on Attacker. Here we go. Vampire's vehicle gets blown up. We got Capon now just waiting patiently up ahead. Yasser still armed with that M24. So let's see if they'll be able to get this done. Few hits and are still flying up towards them. Game of Thrones just making their way through the compound. Capon just tapping off a few shots in response to the hits coming in there from the players of Snitch. Quick few shots, nice back and forth between the two teams here. But the rest of the lobby is also still moving forward. Still seeing the two teams held up over in towards Pachinki. Now in the south here, the players there from the VIP Wanted have made that rotation off of Sosnovka and now starting to make their way on in towards the zone. We're also seeing a convergence of teams coming in from the northern regions in anticipation of the zone that could potentially be just shifting either south, either further north, or just closing in on itself. Oh, quick few shots over towards Capone. Ace is now trying to move on up. This is a very difficult position. So I wonder how long they're going to try and just hold on to this fight. Guys here from Snitch getting hit. You saw another knock coming in over towards Squark. Fortunately, Attacker has been able to rotate up to get that res going. But now we jump over in towards Pachinki, where the players from Why Always Me and the team here from the Snake Squad are still battling it out for control of Pachinki. Here we go, the monsters now also making their approach. The shots there from Why Always Me could be drawing in their attention. Could result in the team possibly getting involved. But so far we see them just pushing on further in towards that zone. Not being too phased by the engagements. But here comes Vegas. Rushing right up to greet the players. Oh, but they can't wait to say hi to him. Just finding a beautiful few shots straight up towards him. So Bashar now, the last remaining hopeful for his team, goes in to get a quick thirst. There we go, gets the confirmed kill. So now it is a 1v2. Let's see, are they going to try and push on in and maybe get the finishing blows going? A lot of back and forth between these teams as they are still just trying to make their way around, trying to get those positions going. And of course, everyone just sending off grenades in all directions, just trying to hold on to the position as long as they can. But of course, the Mist now exchanging a few shots there with the players coming in from VIP Wanted, sending them back into the lobby. The players here now from the Monsters moving into this position just south of school. As you can see, the players there from E9 taking occupation of the apartment buildings. But here we go, Snitch now starting to push up as well. Let's see, will they be able to get any of those hits going? VIP Wanted just up ahead of them. We got Sanhok right behind them, sitting over in that southwestern position. Let's see Quark now with a bit of back and forth. Testing the waters, trying to see if he can find the angle in over towards the players up ahead. Here's so many shots now starting to go off in the background. 15 teams, 46 players still alive. The Snitch just quickly looking over his shoulder just to make sure that he is still fairly safe. You can see the teams now all starting to move forward, pushing in towards that more centralized portion of the zone. So depending on where the next phase is going to be going, we're going to be seeing quite a few potential fights that could be erupting just based on the positioning of the teams at the current moment. We go, of course, just now waiting things out, waiting to see if anything is going to come their way. Will they find a potential hit? Oh, there we go. Snitch now just up ahead, rushing right in. Here we go, the Monsters finding a quick shot in over towards the players there from E9, but a beautiful hit coming in over towards Major. Up comes the attacker now, just rushing in, rushing through the smoke. The grenades now getting sent into all the windows as the players here from Snitch now starts pushing forwards. We've got Naruto and Graza, the two remaining hopefuls for the VIP Wanted team here. Let's see, will they be able to get out of this one in one piece? Will they be able to find the shots in towards Snitch? Graza now caught in a very tough position, but of course he doesn't give up just yet, just keeps on pushing. Keeps on firing away. Oh, down he goes. Naruto now needs to try and either get away or push in and try and catch them off guard. Let's see how he's going to take this one. But here they come. Oh, quick few shots through the window. They're trying to push up onto his position. Will he be able to make it out in one piece? Back and forth. Here they come. Oh, Naruto's almost down. Super low on health. One more hit could mean the end for him. Let's see, will he be able to make it as Quark is now starting to push on up. Here they come, moving in. Naruto trying to heal. Up they come. Oh, and down he goes. Snitch just manages to clutch that one away, stealing it from under his nose and sending Naruto back into the lobby. So well done, well played. The players here now, of course, from the Arab Golden team, making their way around fairly close. The players right here behind us. As you can see, Snake, of course, still being alive now, just trying to recover a little bit of health. But up comes Why Always Me, and they finishes it off and send the players there from the Snake squad right back into the lobby. So 13 teams now remain. We've got the players here from E9 also now just trying to make their way on through. The players here from Why Always Me now feeding the sting as the players are starting to move up onto their position, sending up the pressure. Players here from Arab Golden now starting to apply it. Here they come bit by bit. Not trying to overcommit to that rotation just yet. Just trying to get a better understanding of how many potential players could be ahead of them. But of course, everyone now just making their way back and forth, weighing up their options. But they also need to get back into zone. Look at the players here from Vamos now just taking up the position alongside the team here, as you can see from the Arab Goldens. Now we wait to see what is going to happen. How are these players going to play this final few zones? Are they going to try and push up aggressively? Snitch now really capitalizing on the chaos as everyone is now trying to push on in towards that zone, trying to find a position. They come rushing. Attacker trying to land on the roof with his vehicle. Oh, down goes Yasser. Let's see, will Sorian be able to get anything done as the players here from Snitch are now pushing up on his position. Here they come, not wasting a moment. Beautiful defense so far. Second shot not coming up. We get the next one, and the hits now, of course, flying back and forth between the players. There we go. Jumping out of the window. Game of Thrones down to the last remaining hopeful as Switch now just move on in and sends them backing into that lobby. The 12 teams remaining, 38 players still alive. We got Big Boy from the players there. Vamos just up ahead, just holding that position. Now we wait to see. Oh, you got a potential angle up on that hill. We got Ali now, of course, just pushing straight on up towards that. Just stepping away at E9. The shots, of course, flying back in response. Down goes Ali. Tam now just quickly moving in, trying to get that race going. The teams are still continuing with their push, still heading forward in towards the zone. We got a Big Boy, the last remaining player here for Vamos, just patiently waiting, holding that angle. E9 just landing the shots in on the players here from the Arab Golden team. So now we wait to see what is going to be happening. Noob just patiently waiting here for Vamos to move. Only 30 seconds remain on the clock. Getting into the buggy there to try and push on up in towards zone. Look at the players, of course, from the Arab Madness now just held up on the side. Scoping at the area, just trying to see if they can find any potential angles. We got Snitch, of course, just up ahead, who's also sending a few shots in their directions. So now we wait to see whether or not they'll be able to get anything done with their current position. Seeing that the players there from Snitch has pretty much spotted them out. Got a bit of movement now up on the hill as the players there from Kingdom start putting the shots across over towards the team here. You can see hit after hit now just finding its way. Very aggressive shooting coming in here from Kingdom. Finding a beautiful hit. But let's see now, will they be able to continue with that momentum, continue finding the shots? Sugar Chamri now just quickly falling back, trying to get in behind some hard cover there, or rather use the terrain to provide some additional cover. We've got the players, of course, now from Feelings now just keeping a very watchful eye here on E9. So all the teams now starting to converge within the zone. Everyone are starting to push on in. It's getting pretty jam-packed with players. You can see the darkness just on the far western side there as well, but the players now from Feelings just holding off, not pushing up too aggressively just yet. We got Sanhok, of course, situated over towards that northern region. Quite a bit of an exchange between the two teams right here behind us. Sanhok now just finding some easy hits on E9 as E9 is trying to evade the shots from the Feelings team. You can see now the players here from Sanhok getting ready to push on over. Here they come, trying to get across the bridge. The shots flying in, taking out their tires in the process. Feelings now up ahead. Are they going to be able to get out into the clear? No. Abdul Bas just getting hit in the process. Shot after shot, head after head. E9 now applying the pressures. They are also pushing forward. Absolute chaos as Sanhok is getting caught in such a difficult position. But of course now going toe-to-toe with the players here from Feelings, also while having the players from E9 rushing in right alongside them. We've got a few grenades now coming into play. We've got the team from Sanhok down to their last hopeful. Down they go! E9 finding a beautiful hit straight across the players here, of course, now from Darkness, just tapping away at the players here from the Arab Golden team as they are trying to make their way on in towards zone. Ali just up ahead, finding a quick few shots, but also taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Wanted now coming up. Will he be able to save his teammate? Players here from Darkness have been putting in quite a bit of damage across the map. Now let's see, will they be able to pull this hill off? Beautiful grenade though, nice delay, finds a little bit of damage. But but nothing too damaging. Up comes yet another few grenades are coming in from Darkness. One, in fact, landing right behind the players here from the Arab Golden E9, putting a few more shots in towards the players there from Kingdom. So quite a bit of a back and forth between the teams. Got the smoke grenades now just getting deployed as the team is trying to find a way on in towards the zone. Let's see, will they be able to pull it off? The players here from Kingdom now just keeping a very watchful eye here. Everyone now just trying to push on in, trying to squeeze on into the zone, trying to get ahead of the blue. Well, we see quite a few fights now just erupting. The players here from Kingdom getting caught out in the blue zone. They're going to try and maybe push their way up, but also trying to get a quick few easy shots over towards the team there from E9. E9 now just capitalizing on their positioning, capitalizing on the hard cover, making it quite difficult. But we've got the players here from Snipers and the dark side now just battling it out. Marco getting caught in between the vehicle and the building. Down he goes. Zahid now just up on the roof, trying to survive, trying to see if he could potentially find an angle to drop down into on the players here from Darkness. As he's got all the hopes for his team now just riding on his shoulder. We've got Ali also just patiently waiting. A quick grenade now getting sent up top. It's getting ready to push. We've got a few shots now once again finding their way across. Hit after hit, but now we see whether or not the players here will be able to push on in over on towards Sniper. Will Darkness be able to claim it? Oh, beautiful shot coming in from Zaid. Unfortunately not being able to find the final few hits, and down he goes. The shots coming in off the far side. The players there from Kingdom finding the necessary hits and sends them packing. Got the team here from Snitch now also trying to make their way on in towards zone. In fact, two teams are trying to rush on in, that being the Monsters and the players here from Snitch. We got the players from the Arab Madness now just lying in wait up ahead of them. Hit after hit, shot after shot. It is just absolutely chaotic. So many shots just going absolutely crazy. The zone is such a tough one. 19 players remain. 18 now. 8 teams. Got some shots coming in here. Vamos. Finding a quick few shots over towards Kingdom. Sending them back into the lobby. So we are down to 7 teams. E9 now caught in a very tough spot. Plays there from Feelings really trying to move on up. Oh, they find the hits in towards the vehicle and sends them off. 5 teams remain. Snitch now caught in a very tough sandwich. We got the players there, of course, from Arab Madness moving in from the one side. Completely isolated, nowhere to move. We got Feelings on the one side. And as I mentioned, Arab Madness on the opposite end. So many hits, so many shots. Even the Monsters are getting hit as they are also trying to push their way on forward in towards the zone. The players there from Arab Golden also just snaking their way on in, pushing their way forward, trying to get into the zone. They only got about 10 seconds or so remaining on the clock until that zone starts closing in once again. And we only see one team completely in the zone. That is the team from Feelings. But of course, they've also been able to occupy the only hard cover within the zone, the only compound. Arab Golden and the players here from Arab Madness just battling it out. Oh, nice few hits coming in. Oh, Raid is the last remaining hopeful. Down he goes. Arab Golden just finding some golden shots in towards them. Just putting in the necessary damage. Now Feeling is starting to move up. They're feeling pretty confident about this one. Up they come, just flexing their numbers, flexing their position. But will that be enough? Will Ali and Wanted be able to put up a decent fight against them and potentially send them into the lobby? Beautiful nade starting things off, coming right in there from Wanted. Now we got a Monster and his teammate. Ooh, just trying to move on up, taking a little bit of damage. But here we go. This could be the final showdown. Monster taking quite a bit of damage. Gone now, just trying to sneak around over towards his teammate. Oh, just strafes out from behind the tree. Wanted now pushing up. Will he be able to make it? No, down he goes. What a play that was. Feelings coming in with the clutch. 3-man team. finishing off with 6 kills. Well done, well played to Feelings. We got the players, of course, from the Arab Golden team finishing up in 2nd place with 6 kills. Well done. The Arab Madness team finishing in 3rd place with 5 kills. We got the Monsters with 4 kills in 4th place. We got the Snitches finishing up their play with 12 kills. Wow. Is that 12? No, that's not 12. That's 10. My bad. But well done to Snitch nonetheless. 10 kills it is. We got E9 finishing up in 6th place on 9 kills. We got the team there coming in from Vamos in 7th place with 5 kills. The players from Wolves Kingdom finishing in 8th place with 2 kills. The Darkness finishing in 9th place with 3 kills. We got the Snipers finishing in 10th place with 4. We got Sanhok in 11th place. Why Always Me finishing in 12th place with 3 kills. Game of Thrones with 1 kill in 13th. We got the players there from the Snake Squad finishing in 14th with 2 kills. We got the players from VIP Wanted in 15th place with 2 kills. Myths finishing up in 16th place with 1. We got the players coming in there from Clan W69 in 17th place with 1 kill. And then the All-Stars finishing up in 18th place. So there we go. There we have it. What an insane few games we had thus far. Absolutely crazy. But of course, this is only day 1. We have only getting started. Of course, 3 more days remain. 2 more days of qualifiers. And then we move into our finals over on Monday. So be sure to stay tuned for everything, all the broadcasts across the board. Of course, tomorrow I'll be doing something else, be doing another broadcast, but of course be sure to keep an eye on the Blackjack Esports. You can see the details up in the corner there, so be sure to check out the broadcast on their side. And of course, well, thank you so much for watching. Well done to all the teams for putting up some fantastic gameplays. And we look forward to seeing you guys back again on Sunday when we continue onwards. But of course, don't forget about tomorrow, as we got some S-tier teams participating. These are teams coming in from the PMPL. So it's going to be super, super exciting to watch. But of course, that brings us to the end of the broadcast here tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Well done to the teams. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe and have a fantastic evening.